I think a lot of people that were first attracted to Alibaba as a company was because of its valuation, because it's currently trading at around 120. The lows was at 108. And people started buying the dip when it was like 180, when it was on sub 200. And when they started buying, it started getting worse and it started deteriorating. And it went all the way. And now people are even speculating that it might go even to the IPO price. So let's put valuation, this chunk of valuation aside. Let's just focus a little bit more on the business fundamentals. Firstly, I think I did alluded to the fact that they already proven their worth. So currently they are the market leader. They hold around 50% of the e-commerce pie. And I do recognize the fact that, hey, during the recent quarter, we understand that a lot of these so-called competitive advantage was due to anti-competitive behaviors. So they essentially just tried to stifle competition. They tried to restrict merchants and have that two choose one thing. But if you were to look at it at face value, attest to the facts, Alibaba today does GMV higher than Amazon. Amazon has a worldwide influence, by the way, and they have around, if I'm not wrong, 1.25 times bigger than Amazon. And if I'm not wrong, if you look at the graph, just on the Singles Day alone, they have the Cyber Monday, Black Friday, whatever combined, and they can't even win a single day sale in China. So in this case, if you were to really think about it, I think the commerce business in China is not slowing down. Even though other people might like to prove otherwise, saying that, oh, GDP is slowing down, Evergrande is defaulting, everybody is not getting their money and there's getting lesser and lesser jobs. The facts do tell a different story. People are continuously spending money and the growth doesn't seem to slow down, or maybe it's slowing down, but it doesn't seem like people are saying that it's going to deteriorate, people are going to not spend money and stuff like that. So that's the disjoint between realities and what people are saying in media. So that's the first part. And on the second part, I think this entire Ant Financial's creation, I'm currently still doing my research because I do understand that there's this digital renminbi or digital yuan introduction that might be disrupting WeChat and Ant Financials and stuff like that. But if you were to go deep into understanding Ant's business model particularly, I don't see, as of now, I don't see that digital yuan will be a huge disruption till Ant doesn't have any business to do. But that said, being affected will probably have a certain degree of being affected, but we have to attest and we have to evaluate how far this degree is. So that's the second part. And the last part, definitely we have to talk about cloud computing. So for cloud computing, Alibaba is currently still the market leader as well. So they hold around 40 to 45% of the entire market share. And people in the cloud computing space are no joke, by the way. We have Tencent, we have Baidu, and then we have Alibaba, and we have all the other big arms and the big market leaders in China. So in this case, you can see that if you're to discount it and understand it from a valuation point of view, what you're buying today is just the e-commerce business. Everything else, it's a free gift. So it's a buy one, get two free. And in this case, if the valuations remain low, I think you really have to really understand what kind of value you're tagging onto Alibaba as a company. And there's a lot of this idea of delisting and whatnot. I actually do look forward if there is a delisting, which also means that there's lesser volatility and lesser people to spin out some different narrative and to try manipulating the markets again. But of course, it might be a biased view from my side, but I just feel like at this point, it really looks a little bit ridiculous as a retail investor. Because of course, I believe that in order for valuation to drop down more than 60%, a lot of all the funds are manipulating the prices of the particular stock. And it seems like a concerted effort to manipulate. So that's just my own idea and take on Alibaba in today's context.